Get a Job in Tech, episode 241. The best leaders protect their teams from toxic cultures. For example, office politics. Who did what? Who's making more money? Who's making less money? Definitely that's an example of office politics. It could be more than that. It could be a lot of stuff. Meaningless work. For instance, a leader will shield you from work that doesn't matter. So Stephen Covey talks about that in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, where these individuals are clearing out a brush, clearing out some brush. And then one of the managers comes to the top of the tree and says, "You're chopping down the wrong jungle." And the other managers say, "Shut up, we're making progress," essentially. But we're moving in the wrong direction. It's meaningless work, essentially. The other one is constant changes in priorities. So I need this done, I need that done. No, leaders like, no, this is what you need to do, done, until I tell you differently. Drama. Definitely a leader will shield you from drama. Bureaucracy. Stuff you don't even need to know about. And it's leader's job to just shield you from all that. False urgencies. We need this done, we need this done. No. Leader will say, okay, well, tell me when I need it done, and then they'll approach you. One time, I need this done. One time, not keep changing the goalposts, essentially. Unrealistic deadlines. A good leader will never give you unrealistic deadlines. Overwork. A good leader recognizes there is a thing called work-life balance and will not overwork you. Unfair practices, unfair policies, essentially. You're working from home and you don't get any time off, and you're working from home half the time and the other time you're working in the office. But when you're working from home, they try to tell you like, yeah, I need you to be on call, or I need you to be available all the time to come in, meaning don't go too far if you're working from home. That's unfair, essentially, because if you're off and you're working from home, you go anywhere because you got to work from home. You can go anywhere in the United States or wherever you're from and work from home. That's unfair policy. I mean, I can't work from home anywhere. I have to be nearby. That doesn't seem fair. And then top-down micromanagement. Definitely that's one that shield you from. Basically, you have their manager comes to them or might even come to you. And there should be no reason the manager of your manager comes to you and says, I need this done. No, your leader will tell you, I need this done. I need this taken care of. For example, now this applies to meetings as well. A good leader, when they conduct meetings or they try to convey to the team on how to conduct a meeting, they'll have an agenda. And usually this is a once a week or twice a week meeting, but they'll have an agenda. And they'll try to stay in the guidelines of the agenda. It could be written on paper. It could be printed. It could be written down. And everyone in the team has a say. And you have an objective at the end. So they have at the bottom, these are the objectives. This is what I want to cover. And everyone gets the paper or gets a copy of the paper. And then they just talk about whatever they're talking about in the meeting. And they go throughout the room and they address their certain subjects that they need to address. And then the meeting is done. And no time wasted. A very efficient way of conducting a meeting. A good leader will really conduct great meetings. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next one.